Hey, everybody, and welcome to Normal World's movie trivia game. We did this before. We're going to do it again here. I'm Derek Richards, your host. We have the exact same panel of contestants here again this time around. And in fact, we're going to start off with our champion from last time, who is Matt McClowry. Find him at mattmcclowry.com. He absolutely steamrolled the competition.
Not true.
He steamrolled. Absolutely destroyed you
pretty
losers.
He won by a few points.
He has an advantage.
Hey, how about we settle down here, all right? Wow.
Shut up.
Speaking over there, Mr. Second Place was Dave Landau.
That's what they call
Hit
me.
your buzzer again, sir. He has a brand new book out called Party of One, a fuzzy memoir. Get it now on Amazon.
Yes.
And the two that tied for third place, which is, or last place. I'm saying third to make it sound less horrible. We have Quarter Black Garrett. Find him at his channel, Nega Garrett, on YouTube. And Angela Boggs.
Yeah.
Angela does horror.
Yep. That's
you two
it.
tied for last.
Yeah.
Last, which is surprise.
Now, if the viewers remember, I did get a question correct, but you guys didn't know last time.
Well, I think
so
we
everybody
knew. We
knows.
just didn't give a shit. That's probably the more
So
important thing.
we all know who the real winner was.
Anyhow,
It was
we have a number of questions here lined up for our contestants. Random points will be assigned. The grand prize winner will get bragging rights and the opportunity to hug Dave because he needs one.
I do.
What if
needs a
Dave
hug.
wins?
That's what my doctor says.
Contestants, try your buzzers out one more time. Make sure everything's legit. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, mine's working, I think.
It's working amazing.
Thank you.
Contestants, are we ready?
It's the nicest
Ready.
thing anybody's ever said.
Here we Oh, come on now.
No, go ahead.
I love you.
You dress like a magician that died of AIDS.
Wow.
I was going to say it's unfair because he said, I love you to Dave, and I feel like that's an advantage for you. But then you said,
But
No,
then he
but I
said-
mean it in
then
a
he
good
made
way.
the magician comment.
derogatory.
He clearly just got diagnosed, but eventually it will be a light coffin.
This is
It's Derek, so he just got it from a girl who shared a needle.
I'm Tom Hanks at the beginning of Philadelphia.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Or Castaway.
We got 2 hours.
That works
till you're
too.
done.
Yeah, he also got thin by starving himself.
Yes, he did.
So you can get thin falling out of a FedEx plane or catching AIDS in a Philadelphia restroom.
There's two great diet plans
Either
that are
one.
very, very underrated. Contestants, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. The first question, which is worth 1 point. Point values will change throughout the game based on what I feel like throwing at them. First question. Who directed Silence of the Lambs? Dave.
Jonathan Demme.
Oh, yes.
Your Philadelphia thing. Yeah.
What?
I think that might have been Richard Donner. Or was that Jonathan Demme?
I don't think Richard
Yeah, that was Jonathan Demme who did that too.
Philadelphia?
Who did Philadelphia? Okay.
All right.
I'll take your word for it. Dave,
One for
with
Dave.
the first points on the board. Second question here: what is the title of the silent Fritz Lang film about a child killer? Oh, Matt McClowry.
Metropolis?
I know.
Oh, darn.
Child
Dave.
M.
Yeah, that's correct.
What the hell?
for Dave.
You were kind of there.
Yeah. No, I just heard Fritz Lang, and it was a silent film.
He did.
I was thinking
he
Fritz
did
the Cat.
Metropolis
Yeah.
and M, and he did.
You were thinking Fritz the Cat. That is
Metropolis.
okay.
Can you hold your
Yeah.
microphone?
Answers like that is how you tied for third place last time.
You don't like how he's holding the mic?
That was close.
Hear it.
Dave
Fritz the Cat's
Landau
close,
in the
close.
lead with 2 points. The rest of you guys, nothing. Here we go. Third question. Who is considered the worst director of all time? I'm going to go with Angela.
Tommy Wiseau?
That's, yes.
Hey, that was way after.
That's that is one of the, that is correct.
Okay.
That or Ed Wood is also would be acceptable.
Oh, you got both.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There you go. She
So-
wins.
Well, yeah, but for body of work, you have to give it to Ed Wood.
He's not wrong. He did
Fair.
do more movies.
True.
Well, Tommy Wiseau did Big Shark. And.
Did he?
Yeah.
He did Big Shark, but then Ed Wood did Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think, which is arguably the
Planner Glenda.
Leonard Glenda, which was really about him. And then what was the third? But Plan 9 from Outer Space is really the quintessential
Bad movie. Yeah.
horrible movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Obviously, Neil Breen.
Also, like,
The answer.
Angela buzzed in first, though, so I gotta say,
Just give me my 1 point.
That is
she
correct.
has a, The thing with Tommy Wiseau is that he did the whole room method. So the second unit director was actually the one directing the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All I know is when I went to see Big Shark, Tommy Wiseau was there, and he said before the screening, he was like, "Oh, you guys were at the last screening, right?" And they were like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, this one is different." Like he kept changing it for each screening because he couldn't like nail it down. He was
I
like,
don't know
Lucas.
what I'm going to do. How's your sex life?
What kind of question is this, by the way? This is a very subjective question. There's no. What's the object? Like you were saying,
one
like
of
is
two
it quantity
possible
or
answers
is it?
would have been acceptable. Would have been acceptable.
I can see that. I mean, people could argue there are worse directors, I suppose.
Right.
but just known for being the
But
worst.
known for
for it.
being the worst, I would go with. I think Tommy Wiseau is a fair answer.
So far, Dave Landau in the lead with 2 points. Angela has one.
Got one.
One more question here in the 1 point round. Here we go. What is the bus in speed number? 20. Okay.
25-25.
Okay. Correct.
Damn.
Dave Landau. Who?
I like these questions.
Three, yeah.
Who was?
I tried
who
to
was
find
what's that?
some deeper cut like.
Well,
trivia
it's. I
questions.
just remember because it's a 50 is it can't go 50 miles an hour.
25.
Right.
Yeah. That was the whole secret to that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Well, let's find out something about our contestants here today, shall we?
I didn't
Go ahead and just ask some random questions to you. Absolutely. This is how this works.
All right.
Angela,
Matt looks pissed.
what is your
look
favorite
pissed.
pet?
The favorite pet I've ever had.
Yes.
I had a rat once named Milksteak. And he was Milksteak had a friend rat named Greta. My roommate got a rat. We both got rats. And
Did you have these rats or did you just live in a shitty neighborhood?
both.
Okay.
But one day she called me freaking out at work because she came home and Milksteak had eaten Greta alive.
Oh, no.
Like ate her leg clean off. And so probably Milksteak.
Yeah. Where's Milk Steak? What happened?
She had a stroke shortly afterward.
Man.
I had two hamsters, Ren and Stimpy, and Ren ate Stimpy.
It happens a lot because
Yeah.
they have to like, if the
Territory thing?
rat is sick, predators will come. They'll smell the sick rat and they'll, terrorize them. So
Yeah, Ren ate Stimpy's ribs. So I came downstairs and I was like 8, and it was just my dead hamster that
he was
loved.
8 too.
And he
Really?
had a hole in the side of him?
I was just crying. I was like, oh my God, why?
Your hamster had a hole in the side of him? Like,
You could see
like
the ribs.
Titanic?
Yeah, like he ate a hole
awesome.
and he bled out.
Yeah. And this
then
one
you
you could
promote
see the
the
whole
other
leg
one.
bone. You could
Yeah.
see it. It was cool.
And Ren's just looking at me like, what?
Did he have blood all over his
Yeah.
coat?
Oh, he was covered in blood. I don't remember what happened. I think we killed him.
Oh no, you should upgrade that.
I think
that
we
guy
buried
gets
him-
a better terrarium.
We buried him alive in a shoebox, and I'm kidding. We kept him.
That's what actually happened. No, that's what happened.
No, we buried him in a shoebox. We buried the dead one.
Yeah.
And then I buried it next to my other hamster that died. It was a dwarf hamster named Fuzzwalker, like Luke Fuzzwalker.
Very cute.
You had a dwarf hamster?
Yeah, just like me, but a hamster.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, sorry. I mean,
my uncle
cut that
had
off.
a-
I just was relating to her.
No,
sound-
this makes complete. Now let me ask you, Quarter Black, your worst pet.
Worst pet?
Yes.
My mom had a Chihuahua that was named Taco. Mm-hmm. Just annoying. Every time you walk in the house, it just yip 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 yip. And like it's a small dog.
Chihuahua.
So like, yeah, it's Chihuahua. Generally, that's how it is.
That was it?
That was it. Yeah.
That was the worst experience?
Well, I
Did it
mean,
eat
it was
rats?
annoying. It wasn't really my
Did it
my
eat
dog.
rats?
How
I didn't have any weird animals like that. I did have a turtle, but that was one of my favorite pets.
Okay.
His name was Koopa.
Where's Turtle now?
It's buried somewhere in West Texas.
Don't they live to be like 100?
Well, when you move and you take him out of the terrarium and you change
gotcha.
stuff, and he gets all
Dry.
Right.
turns out
That happened
it's
to
not good for a 6-year-old to have a turtle.
No, it happened to a chameleon of mine.
Oh yeah,
He just turned into the color dry. Dead.
tile's not good.
Matt, who's your favorite pet? Brian the dog?
Brian the dead dog, yeah.
I love Brian.
Yeah, he was a good dog. And my dog Max, too. But Brian was a little bit easier to take care of because he was about a third the size. My dog Max was a chocolate Labrador. And he ended up dying a natural death of cancer. We wanted to put him down, but they couldn't let him have it. But, like, in the grand scheme of things, if you knew him when he was a puppy, like, you would be so relieved to know that he'd just died. instead of getting hit by a car because he would get out all the time. And it's
This is a dog that died of cancer?
yeah.
Did he smoke?
No.
No.
No, he ate insulation when he was a puppy, and I think that had something to do with it.
I saw an episode of Maury like that.
Yeah, he just ate some Pink Panther insulation, and it came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, well, maybe people have done that too. Yeah. We shouldn't be so judgy. Maybe they thought it was an
Waiting it
attic
out.
filled with cotton candy.
Why do I have a feeling this is one of your drug-induced stories that people can
It's
read
not
about?
important what it
In
was.
Party of One, a fuzzy memoir, available now.
It was a week ago. I was
On
stone sober.
It happens. I mean, you like sweets.
I'd never been up there. I thought we lived in a candy house.
You live in a candy house. I don't blame you.
I thought it was candy when I was a kid, but then I didn't eat any of it. I don't
You find
think.
out
I might have.
quickly
You'll see.
that it's not. That would explain a lot.
Yeah, I have big feet.
That
Went
happens
straight to
from
your
eating
feet.
insulation.
Yep. Insulation gives you
That's a side
huge
effect.
cock.
Yeah,
It's a side effect. That's why they tell you not to eat it.
That's true.
They don't want you to know.
because of that side effect.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right. Great to know a little bit about all of our contestants as we go to question number 5 in Normal World's movie trivia.
Now,
Here we go.
is this an elevated point?
You know what?
question?
I think, how about you let me decide whether we're elevating points or not and not be such a demanding bitch over there.
It just
Okay.
sounded like the last question was.
But you know what? That sounds like a good idea.
Oh wait, I
Say-
say
All right.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'm not against you.
Here we go. All right.
you bitch.
We'll bump this up to we'll bump this up to 5 points in this round here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, Angela. Okay. Can I still call you mommy?
Stop.
No. Okay. Question number 5. What was the first movie to be PG-13? Was it Spaceballs, Porky's 2, or Red Dawn? QB.
Red Dawn.
That is correct.
Oh yeah, Spaceballs was PG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porky's 2
was
was
before.
R. Yeah.
Red Dawn was good.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the remake?
Yeah, they filmed it in
Oh my
Detroit.
God.
It's terrible.
Brother's friend gets killed in that movie.
Does he?
Yeah.
The Asian guy?
Yeah, Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he gets killed by Liam Hemsworth.
When
Oh,
was
because he's a
that-
Korean.
When
Yeah,
was that shot?
they changed it to
the original
Koreans.
Red Dawn. Wasn't it like 80?
85 or 86,
Yeah.
maybe? 87?
Yeah, I thought 84, but yeah, I think 85.
Maybe it
86.
could have been
Yeah.
85, 86. Yeah, because what was the 2012, I think, was the remake?
Yeah.
It was in Detroit.
Yeah, when they were doing the film grants.
Yeah.
Right.
And they needed an apocalyptic wasteland.
We don't even have to set dress.
Yeah.
They really didn't.
They're like,
used-
hey, you guys designed this set great. We didn't do anything. We just drove here an hour ago.
Remember that when Royal Oak was like the new Hollywood and all these celebrities lived there, and the second that money dried up, they were gone?
Oh, yeah.
Done.
The funny thing about that movie, too, is when they're making the movie, it's China, but then they're like, well, we have to show it in China. So let's make it North Korea.
Yeah.
Which actually makes it more politically correct because the friend in question is Korean.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
So he's not doing China face.
How many points was that worth?
That was worth 5 points, sir.
Oh.
You're in the lead now?
QB
Thank you.
ends up taking the lead. And you are actually keeping score this time.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Just keeping us all on track.
It's like you're tracking your picks from your bookie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Shut
5
Vito.
points again. Question number 6. Who was the first female director to earn 100 million plus at the box office?
Penny
Dave.
Marshall.
Penny Marshall is correct.
Oh.
What?
A League of Their Own.
He didn't,
gonna say
even,
Bigelow.
he didn't even wait for the chance
I didn't need
for
to.
the other multiple choice people, which would have the other choices would have been Amy Heckerling, Penny Marshall, or Sophia Coppola.
Oh, Sophia
Coppola.
Coppola way wasn't.
No.
Yeah, no way.
Amy Heckerling, though, did write.
It's Clueless.
and
Amy
then
Heckerling
she
wrote
directed
Clueless.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes.
Really?
That Cameron Crowe wrote.
Oh, she
She
Fast
directed
Times?
Fast
Oh,
Times.
okay.
Yeah.
That's a great
She did
movie.
another one called Loser too. She's done some decent
I would
stuff.
have never expected a female to have directed Fast Times at Ridgemont
I was thinking that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Amy
Very-
Heckerling did it.
It feels very male gazy.
Yes.
It's kind of not.
It's literally a whole shot.
That's
where
just
it's
the main
just
thing.
like-
you know.
The swimsuit scene is definitely
Well,
all for men.
Yeah.
I like
and that
it.
shot with the 15-year-old
Cates.
on the couch. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Ladies can
And look
do
at
stuff.
the abortion in it.
Yeah.
Judge
True,
Reinhold drives his sister.
Yeah, that's right.
Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold. He wasn't very judgy.
All rise.
No, he wasn't.
He was understanding Reinhold.
And he had a car.
That's pretty much why. But yeah, then she got the old baby sucked out of her.
Yeah.
And then one guy's a silly surf stoner who turned out to be the biggest asshole on planet Earth.
Right. To look at that whole cast is pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
To see where they all evolved
Yeah.
or how they all evolved.
Yeah, Judge Reinhold's a weird one.
Because that was out in what? That's got to be.
It's 1982, I would say.
It was early 80s, yeah.
Early
Yeah.
80s for sure.
1982, I want
Yeah.
to say. I wasn't alive yet. Or maybe
That's
84.
I think I was. I think it was the year I was born.
Yeah. It's a great movie. I love it. Congratulations, Dave, picking up the points on the last one. Here we go. Question number 7. Still worth 5 points. Who is the female lead in Blue Velvet? Angela.
Isabella Rossellini.
Damn.
Boom.
Well
Just
done.
watched
She
it.
had the
Thanks.
whole
Did you just
thing.
watch it? How'd you like it?
I liked it.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I still have to watch Lost Highway, but I've heard that's his most like kind of normal Blue Velvet.
Is the
Normal
most.
movie.
There's a story structure to it.
Yeah.
And Dennis Hopper's the best in that movie.
Yes.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Heineken. Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. He's just huffing on nitrous, or it could be amyl nitrite.
In real life? When he was filming?
In real life, it's Dennis Hopper. It might have been.
Yeah.
He's
It was
method.
hardcore.
You know, it's so funny. You go to a bar now and they bring back Pabst Blue Ribbon. They brought it back now for the past few years. But when they first brought it back, they stuck it on the wall under the craft beer category.
Are you serious?
I was dying.
Like it was a
laughing.
local brew.
Well, that's the
It
thing.
was a
like,
bar. It had craft brew. I'm like, you're going to charge craft beer pricing for this stuff? You got to be kidding me.
Different generations.
Was he
Whatever
not
they want.
supposed to read for somebody else? Because I remember the story was he got the script and he's like, I have to play Frank. I am Frank.
He might have been Suave,
Okay.
who sings into a light.
Yeah, that's Dean Stockwell from
Yeah.
Quantum Leap.
Yeah. And he's just wearing white face.
Let's toast to fucking. Okay, Frank, here's to your fuck.
Here's to your fuck, Frank. You are one suave motherfucker. Yes, that's his most normal film.
And then Jack Nance from Eraserhead is part of Frank's gang, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's also in Dune. Yeah, too bad none of these are questions.
Yeah, those don't count as extra points.
Yeah.
Dune,
I'm
the
just
old
making-
Dune.
Oldie Dune.
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah, the original Dune, where there's a non sequitur where Thufir Hawat has to milk a cat for some reason.
Yeah.
That's very Lynchian.
And all the phallic symbols. Do you notice that? In
Yeah.
the early part, he's about to get into the ship, the prince is, and in the background of the hangar, there's just a bunch of penises. Mm-hmm. Like they're the detail on the wall. It's
Yeah.
like penis like this, like this, like this, like
Yeah.
this. It's the pattern.
Yeah.
I have
Like
that
I
wallpaper.
like penises, please.
I milked a cat
This
once.
is a movie about a worm.
Can we keep the personal anecdotes from the host down to a minimum?
It was at a frat party. What?
I have nipples, Eric. Can you milk me?
Doesn't sound like the host of this
All
show.
day. All day.
What's that?
It says it doesn't sound like the host of this show.
Why? What does he sound like?
No. I was,
What?
Oh, penis. Who would have penis wallpaper?
Me?
No.
I don't really like cock.
But for the joke.
It's funny to draw them in places.
Yeah.
Well, so far, let's take a look at the scoreboard. QB.
We got 8 for Dave. We've got 6 for Angela. 5 for me. 0 for Matt. I have a
nothing
feeling
yet.
he's going to come out
I thought Matt had
the
one.
end.
No, I got
No.
nothing yet. No, she beat me to the punch on Isabella Rossellini.
Yeah, Matt has shared a lot of movie information so far in the
Yes.
show, and to have absolutely 0 points.
Yeah, it's got,
Okay.
I feel like he might be a sleeper, though.
I think
Waiting for the
Matt
last
is
round.
always a sleeper. You never know
Yep.
when he will rise from the ashes. Here we go. Question number 8. Are you prepared? How many Lord of the Rings films are there? Not just QB.
Films. 6.
Ooh.
Oh,
You could have waited until I finished
Dang
the
it.
question. That's going to be -5.
no, what? Minus? We didn't know there was no minus up in this.
Yeah, that's how.
It's the second
That's how it
time.
works. -5.
Is that a multiple?
This is racist.
Nice job. -5. Now somebody
It was Matt.
was that Matt?
Is it 7?
Now Matt is also -5.
Yeah, well, that's -5 now.
How
How about
about
the
you-
animated film?
Dave?
I'm just gonna go in chronological order here. 8.
Correct. Okay. Damn it! The full
Sorry, I was
question
just following your lead.
The full question.
I have no idea about those movies. I'm shocked you didn't get it.
Here we go. The full question is:
let him go.
how many Lord of the Rings films are there? Not just including Peter Jackson's.
Okay, so Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, the animated ones from the 70s.
Yes.
So Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, then they did Return of the King, and then the 6 movies from Peter Jackson. But there's also a Russian film where they did an adaptation. So I don't know if that counts.
Oh,
it is a film.
It would if it were the correct answer. So
Technically, it does count as a movie. That's
I don't know
not
if
Peter
it's-
Jackson.
What's the Russian one?
It was made in Russia during the 80s.
I would love to see that.
I've never.
It's
Yeah,
freaking crazy. It's
Yeah.
super
I just
weird.
don't like Lord of the Rings.
That's sad.
I know. Well, have you ever tried to read the books? They're the worst.
Oh my God.
You just look at them and you're like, this is stupid and long.
Just like looking at Elijah Wood.
Do you?
There's something
Just a
about it.
fan
He's cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. I'll give you that. Yeah. I like to watch The Good Son when he's real young. He takes me to Pound Town.
Oh no.
My friend met Elijah Wood. Damn it. My friend Jimmy met Elijah Wood in Detroit. He said he's
Yeah.
like the nicest guy. He was vacationing
was he filming?
there.
That's what I've heard.
He was
he
what?
was seriously vacationing there.
He was vacationing in
Yeah,
Detroit.
he wanted to see Detroit and he was vacationing there.
You mean his plane had a layover and then it just broke down?
And he went to Jimmy's bar.
Very cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He said he was awesome. Jimmy's got a picture with him.
Oh, that's fantastic. We are 8
And
questions.
Jimmy loves Lord of the Rings. I would have been like, I don't care for him, but I like your other work.
Jimmy was your buddy Jimmy is a big fan of Lord of the Rings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He likes them.
Interesting.
Most people are. I just don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
You don't like fantasy.
I don't.
It's
It's not your
about you.
genre, yeah?
I don't like Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, you would if you tried it though. But I was the same way as you. I don't really like fantasy, but Game of Thrones.
I can't do it. There's too many castles and horses.
What if I told you there's a lot of penises and butts?
Hey.
Well, we'll take a look.
A lady puts a thumb up another lady's butt.
In the
season
show?
one?
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa, hey.
In the first season?
In the first season, yeah.
Wow.
well, now.
It's off camera, but
Don't
it's
you want to
implied.
see the dank hang dong?
Yeah, I tried to watch like half an episode and I'm like, I can't do this.
That's fair.
I just don't.
You do
it
you.
can rage.
I love Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's very similar
Yeah.
to Game of Thrones.
It's almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
Almost exactly.
They
the
don't even
same.
have horses. They just could only afford to bang coconuts.
bang coconuts together.
Made the best
Exactly.
out of it.
That was
Game of Thrones will rage you out. I will say that because my
yes.
my girlfriend was watching. She was binge watching Game of Thrones and she was walking her dogs, and then some guy was passing her on the sidewalk, and the dog, she was kind of pulling the dogs to the side, letting the guy go past because she didn't want the dogs to interact with the guy because for fear that they might
Because they're
that she might
vicious
nip.
dogs.
And the guy made some comment, and he goes, "Your dog bites me." He goes, "I'll kill your dog." And she turns, looks at him. She goes, "Hey, asshole! You touch my dog, I'll slit your throat."
Good for her.
I'm like, "All right."
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah.
That's stark.
And she goes, "I watched a lot of Game of Thrones." I'm like,
If it empowers her to do that and to say the correct thing to that guy, by
Yeah.
the way.
"That's
What
pretty."
says that to a dog? Like, what a projection. Your dog bites me, I'll kill it. It's like,
Yeah, or
how's
I'll kick your
li-
dog or something stupid.
How's
like
your
that.
life going?
Yeah,
Just why would a dog just bite you?
you're just walking by someone on a sidewalk. Just make room for him. Step
Right.
another foot to the side to let the dog pass. But no, you want to be a jackass, and then you're going to
Is
get your
that
slit.
is that Michigan where that happened?
Yeah.
Because I just remember living in New York, and that sort of thing happens to you so many times a day, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Oh, yeah,
You're
death
just
threats.
you're just inured with unpleasant humanity all day, every day. Mm-hmm. But you just don't even think about it anymore.
I just think New York, you can't put that many people in any area and expect happiness to come out of it.
No, you can't. Well, why would it?
Yeah.
It's like Ghostbusters 2. Mm-hmm. He's like, you expect me to tell millions of New Yorkers to just start liking each other?
Not possible.
Oh, you would think it would be the way they vote.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Question.
Sir.
So how many points was that last one? Dave got that, even though it was incorrect?
What now?
Because there's 9 films.
I believe there was 8 if we follow.
There's 9.
There's 8.
There's 9.
There's 8-1. We don't count Russia.
Well, I'm not counting Russia either.
The answer
Because there's
How many points was it worth?
5.
okay. I'll write it down even though it's wrong.
Are you playing this game under protest now?
No, I'm writing it down.
You can hit the protest buzzer if you want.
Well, we can have somebody call it.
No, hit the protest buzzer.
I'll take the points away.
I'm taking.
Hit the protest buzzer.
I'm putting the forts.
Hit it.
I'm putting them down.
Hit it.
Mine was a
Hit it.
guess.
No one gives a shit. Okay, here we go.
I put them down.
Okay. Question number 9.
I feel like it's tense and not because of me.
Oh,
Huh?
Go
it's
ahead.
not.
You're just winning.
Got it.
Question number 9.
8 inches.
What movie? What movie did John Wayne first call someone Pilgrim?
Oh man.
All Quiet on the Western Front, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, or Davy Crockett? Oh, Matt.
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance?
That is correct.
Ooh. Matt's got -4.
Yeah, my dad.
Wait, no, he's got 0.
That's
because that was 5.
Because that was 5,
That was
exactly.
5.
My dad watched a lot of John Wayne.
Yeah, mine did too. So did El Bundy.
Yeah.
And he also watched Psycho Dad.
Psycho Dad.
Psycho Dad.
Who watched Psycho Dad?
El Bundy.
Oh, El Bundy.
And he would
Ted
sing the
Bundy.
theme song about killing his family. Do you know who the original role of El Bundy went to? Who turned it down?
Sam Kinison.
That's correct.
Oh.
No.
Really?
It was going to be Sam Kinison and Roseanne was the original vision. Which
Yep.
is,
That is a wildly different
Yeah.
show.
I wouldn't have seen that.
Yeah.
I'd
And
love to watch that though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would watch it all day long.
he ended up
Amazing.
guest starring as an angel in one of the episodes. Yeah.
I do
So
remember
why did they go a different direction?
He said no.
Oh,
that. Oh, Kinnison turned it down.
Yeah, he turned it down. And they said a few years into it, they were really happy that he did because he was known for. It would have been easy to shoot.
Yeah.
yeah, it would not have lasted as long.
No.
You remember his movie about the Eskimo, the one that they started shooting and didn't complete because he was too coked up to finish?
Yeah.
What
That's
was
why
the-
he was good in bit roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Back to school.
Back to
Yeah,
school.
Back to School is great.
Mr.
in it.
Professor.
Say
was- That was fantastic. So now, the point board, QB, where we at?
Dave's got 13. Angela has 6, and me and Matt have 0.
All right, here we go. Question number 10. What former Rolling Stone writer also penned the film Almost... Dave.
Cameron Crowe.
Yes, that is correct.
Another 5.
Cameron Crowe.
It's Rolling Stone.
I know.
Question number 11. Moving along here. Question still worth 5 points. They will go up here after this question. What state did most of John Hughes' movies take place? Matt.
Illinois.
That is correct. Another.
Correct answer is Chicago.
Well, he's
Joking.
No, it's mostly Schaumburg, really. Remember when we were there and I drove around and drove by the houses?
Yeah,
It's
you
so
saw
fun.
the planes, trains, and automobiles.
Well, the funny thing is, it's
Lone House is in the same area, right?
yeah, they're all in like a
Buck, I
10-minute radius. The
Did you do a
Uncle
big
Buck
tour of
house.
it? Is that what the...
Yeah, the thing is, like, the Home Alone one is actually a tourist destination that time of year, so there's police and people lined up, but that's the one I'm interested in the least, because
Right.
that's not my favorite movie. My favorite movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And then
Yeah, that one was like nobody there, too.
no,
right?
no one cares. No one cares about that one. No,
Sad.
At that house?
Thanksgiving
Oh,
film.
Oh, really?
well, it's not
Only,
sad. It's
really.
still a well-regarded movie. It's just the house isn't a big thing. The house isn't a big part of the movie.
Yeah, it
either.
wasn't. Yeah, exactly.
The Home Alone house. The whole movie's at the house. That makes sense.
Right.
Uncle
The title.
Buck.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck, a lot is at the house.
Yeah, it's true. Also, but that's
His
yeah.
apartment in the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did you know that when they made the TV series of Uncle Buck, the only person who reprises his role from the movie is the guy from the bowling alley with herpes?
Is that true? That's so funny. Yeah, that was the comedian.
Well, he was an actor, and he was also the guy who sang the song "Baby Merchant" on Cop Rock, which I've showed you.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Well, yeah, he's just flipping the toothpick, trying to hit on a minor.
Yes. And that's the guy they bring back for some reason.
Who is just caked in cold sores.
John Candy said no, so who should we get? A repressed homosexual Boston
Yes,
comic.
we have Kevin Meaney.
It was funny. Well, I like
He was
Kevin
hilarious,
Meaney.
but
Yeah.
he was the least Uncle Bucky
Yeah.
person you could put in that role.
And God rest his
Hey,
soul.
honey,
I'm just a bachelor. I'm not ready to settle down.
Hey, honey, I'm homo. That's a real joke he
I
does.
don't know why. We made him Fred Schneider.
Was it really?
Yeah, he did on the Tonight Show. He said when he was gay, so when he came out to his wife, he's like, "What are you supposed to say? Hey, honey, I'm homo."
I worked with him once years ago.
Oh, yeah?
What you staring at
In
your phone
Milwaukee.
for?
Because a guest just arrived.
Oh, did they?
I'm doing my job.
Oh,
How
did
about
they?
that?
Oh,
How do you like that?
Yeah, I'm looking right at you.
Do you like it?
Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Miss Rosalini, let's do this.
Focus. All right. Good.
I'm just saying she can't play the game if she's staring at her phone.
Well, you're just worried because I'm
Right.
creeping up on you second place.
Yeah, you might be, but we'll see how this goes.
Okay. Here we go. Question number 11. Question number 12. I'm sorry. What was Indianapolis Jones's original name?
What?
Watson.
Indianapolis Jones.
Indianapolis Jones.
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones. It's in Indiana.
Okay,
I
Indianapolis
just made it more proper.
Jones. I wish that was his name.
What is? I don't even understand where we are right now.
Indianapolis. That's just the blaxploitation Indiana.
Man, that belongs in my shit.
The white trash one's Fort
sell
Wayne
that.
Jones.
It would be Gary Indiana Jones if it were the blaxploitation.
Whip.
It'd be a great song too, sang by like Pam Grier.
Oh hell yeah!
we
Right at
make
the
this?
beginning, like Shaft.
Yeah, just
Like a Shaft song?
just have
Oh.
Isaac Hayes like
Girls in the
Indianapolis
background.
Jones. He ain't here to pick no bones.
No bones. No bones.
He's a smart motherfucker.
Indianapolis Joe. He knows karate and he's a doctor. Indianapolis.
What was Indiana Jones's original name? Was it Watson, Smith, or Jackal?
I don't
Dave.
know.
Jackal.
That is correct.
That's the craziest one. I almost picked it just because.
What is okay? What original name?
Jones?
Like in the
Was it Jackal?
in the movie or
No. That is incorrect.
Oh,
It is
Incorrect?
Smith.
Well,
Go ahead. You got
she
it.
gets the point.
Smith. You got it.
Sets.
he said it?
Said it. Yeah, you said it.
She hit the buzzer, though.
But you already said it. I was cheating.
That's okay.
Thank you.
We'll give you the points
But
anyway.
like in the movie?
Judges say you
remember
can
this.
keep it.
Yeah.
Wait, he wrote a book first, right? He wrote the books because he wrote the Star Wars books. So it must
Was
have been
there-
Indiana Smith.
No, Smith Jones, right?
No.
Oh, Smith Jones would make more sense than Indiana Smith.
Well, in the movie, his name isn't Indiana. That
I thought it was
the dog's
Indiana
name.
Jackal, and apparently I'm wrong. But that sounds better.
Jackal Jones. That's right.
Yeah, Jackal Jones sounds better than.
Does sound better.
I'm very.
But nothing sounds better than Indianapolis Jones.
Indianapolis Jones. Way more.
Mm-hmm.
Way more proper. All right.
He's a
Our
bad
leaderboard.
mother.
Oh,
QB.
well, sorry.
Where we at, sir?
So nobody got the last point,
Yeah, no, I got the last point.
or do you want the?
I was going to give it to Angela, but I'm an ass, and I
You
said
can
it.
give it to her.
So-
No, I don't
got
want
it
to win
right.
like that. I want to win for real.
So Dave has 18, Angela has 6, Matt has 5, and I have 0.
All right. Random question here for our contestants here. What is the strangest thing that ever happened to you playing sports? Strangest thing that ever happened to you playing sports? Matt.
Oh, I was wrestling in high school, and the black guy tried to shove his thumb up my ass.
Sorry.
I don't know why I had to.
We should have ended with that one.
What was your coach's name?
No, it was like
Indianapolis
You
Jones.
say just a black guy, some random guy came on the field?
It was no. He's while we're wrestling, and he keeps doing it, and it's like and I keep looking at the ref, like, are you gonna call that?
No, he referees wrestling. The last thing he's going to do is call that.
It's for the folks at home.
No, but because I remember-
Butthole
well, he wasn't going to
references
call
this
it when you
episode.
kept coming.
I remember. Yeah,
You were the one. You were the one directing him. You were the one pushing your ass back into his hand.
It's a strategy.
I'm not the one who drew. I'm not the one who drew the bullseye on my ass. All right.
Have you
Our
seen your
singlets
ass?
came that way.
Like, you can't blame a guy. You look good in jeans, Matt. I can only imagine wrestling one piece.
Singlets.
Looks like a bathing suit in the 20s.
And your Borat
Asking for
onesie.
it.
Why would? Can you blame
Are we giving
the guy?
Matt points
what
for
penalty
that? I don't
would
know.
that
It's
be?
amazing. I think he should.
It's illegal.
I agree. It's illegal not just in wrestling.
But in life,
in the law.
Actually,
The thing
against
is,
the law.
the thing
really,
is,
really in every sport. I mean, football.
Involuntarily, you just flip over when you do it.
So you let him rub your belly.
It's an involuntary button.
Years later, there's a Japanese wrestler who was like a godfather of MMA called Yoshiaki Fujiwara, and that was in his book. It was like an instruction, like a dirty trick to flip guys over.
Was to stick
Autism
a thumb up.
thing.
Yeah, it's just
That's a segment.
Wow, that is a dirty trick.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had pink eye. You don't watch that right away. Then you touch your.
Matt, that story is thumbs up, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know if
That is 2 thumbs up on that story. Angela, can you top it?
Can I top it? I don't think so. Mine's kind of like good.
Okay.
When I was in like 6th grade, this basketball like competition came to our school, and it was a free throw competition. And I had never played basketball before, but for some reason, I just sank every free throw. Wow. And I won the school competition, and they sent me to like the citywide competition. And for some weird reason, I won that too. And then I went to state, and it just left my body. Like I was just like, like I couldn't, I embarrassed myself, humiliated myself, like on TV for this basketball competition. And I like all the people that were there were clearly supposed to be there, really good at it. And it was just
Black?
like, what?
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
She's basically saying
We're
that her
really
life
tall.
was bring it on, but with basketball.
Yeah, they were really tall.
they pulled you off stage with a big hook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only white person there, and you're terrible.
So I don't
It's
know
like you're
what the
bombing
fluke
at the you're bombing at the Apollo.
That's such a sad story after being such a good story.
Did you
Yeah,
practice? Did you get
no.
in your own head?
No,
You had to get in your own head.
I guess I barely remember it. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll go. Like what? I guess I'm good at basketball. It's just one of those unexplainable talents I have.
You might still,
No, I
you
don't.
might have had it, and then you just didn't work it. You could have just been nervous.
I don't know.
You looked very in shape in the pictures I've seen. You put pictures of you doing cheer in like your traps. You said my traps specifically.
Yeah, not my.
I'm not like staring at
Traps
old
are
high
here.
school photos.
Traps are here.
Oh yeah, traps are back
Those aren't
here.
exactly.
Those are
flattering
shooting
on a woman.
Your legs.
muscles, right?
My leg, yeah, my calf muscles are really
Calf
big.
muscles is what she was saying. See, I didn't even remember what it said. I just
QB.
found your old.
I was very athletic as a kid.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to say.
QB.
Yes.
Well, I
Sports, anything?
had a long career in Little League baseball,
Yeah.
and not a lot of weird things happened because I don't know. I just didn't. I don't live a weird life. I just played baseball and won.
No one tried to put a thumb up your ass or something like that?
No, I did. That was when I first found out about the butt slap,
Oh, the butt pats.
the butt pats. Because I never got that. I don't know what that was. And
Yeah.
then guys are just like patting you on the back when you're going up to hit the plate. So
Right.
that's the weirdest thing. But I don't think that's weird for baseball.
Right.
Cup checks were always
Yeah.
Cup check was a
Cup
little
check.
much.
People do that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would do a cup check, usually with their mouth.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, they would
was
do
at church
they'd
league that
hit-
you were in, right?
They just hit your dick with a bat or something. and
Yeah,
a cup
when you're
check.
like walking, you're walking to the plate.
yeah, cup check, and then you're like, oh god.
Yeah,
Men are weird.
that's a camaraderie thing. That's like
Yeah.
in the dugout. You
But sometimes
with
you didn't
another
have-
object.
Sometimes you didn't have your cup though.
That's true. That's why you have to check.
It's a check.
Yeah,
Check.
Yeah. Dave?
I don't know. I have a lot of them. One is a weird home run. Well, I should say weird. It's the only home run I ever hit, and it was a total accident. It was just, yeah. No, it was in the park, too. People just missed catching it,
Okay.
and I got home. But I was playing hockey in gym class, and a kid took a slap shot. That's why the cup check thing reminded me. And a hard slap shot, and it hit my groin. And my testicles shot into my body.
Oh God.
And I had to go into the gym, go into the locker room with a coach who I think may have molested me and other students, but that's a different story altogether. Because he used to make us all jump up in the air to catch towels when we would get out of the shower. And then we all realized later that wasn't right. But I was now in there with my pants down. I can't believe, you know what? I was probably molested. I was in there with my pants down, jumping up and down to get my testicles out from inside me. And eventually they did drop, but it was the most awful pain I've ever felt in my entire life. But now I'm wondering why he did ask me to pull my pants down to show him, and we were alone in the locker room. So I may have been molested in middle school.
That is the weirdest part.
Yes.
I mean, I think Matt wins though.
I don't think he does. I think I just had a pretty real...
I mean, you were both molested in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was a teenager, so it's kind of a stalemate.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
Yeah, it is a push. You're right.
There's a power dynamic.
This guy was a grown man, bald. I can't even remember his name now.
You should remember his name. You
I think he got fired too
How-
because he hit a kid.
How are you not on his Christmas card list?
I assume he might just have the wrong address.
Yeah.
Be like, remember when you jumped up and down for me,
I remember.
I saw your balls drop.
and I saw your balls drop come out of your? It went in me. It was
That's
just like
insane.
sack.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like a hernia.
yeah. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my
Was it floor
entire
hockey
life.
or like ice hockey?
Man.
I
Floor
mean, like,
hockey.
Yeah, it still can.
But it was still a slap
Oh, yeah.
shot from a
That's-
kid who ended
yeah.
up playing hockey.
have you ever had that where it goes in and then it goes under your skin?
That's
On
what it
your-
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
It'll be like under your leg skin.
Yeah, it was like in me.
Yeah.
It went inside. I was hit so. It was seriously a slap shot. Like you wouldn't like it.
That can
cranked.
Yes, they can.
That's why we sit like the way we do.
Yeah.
Because it's a very dangerous area down there.
Whole
It can
area.
get in your leg skin.
Nah, that might be pushing it, but
It can
definitely
get-
under the pelvis.
Yeah.
It's so
Whoa.
sensitive that women should be able to win every fight.
It's a big no-go
Okay.
zone.
Like honestly, if you brush up against a table wrong,
Yeah.
And almost the brush up is worse than a full-on flick. Like
Yeah,
if
a
you get like a
flick. Yes.
brush sometimes, 10 seconds later, it's way worse.
that's why a cup check sucks because then now it hurts.
Now I gotta go
You gotta go
bat?
bat.
Come on. It's not fair.
That's not fair.
That was the thing when I took Taekwondo when I was like 7 or 8, and there was this little sweet girl named Georgia, and they would just have you guys partner up and like practice the kicks on each other. And so she just squared up and kicked me in the nuts as hard as humanly possible.
Don't
Oh
think
my
And it was
God.
so painful, yet everybody thought it was hilarious.
How old were you guys?
I was 7, and she had a little girl I was friends with, and her name was Evelyn, and it never occurred to me because we all wore gis,
Right.
and she had short hair. It wasn't until I saw her in a skirt that I was like, oh, my friend's a girl. I thought it was a boy the whole time.
Oh, seriously?
A girl at a dance in our school kicked a guy in the dick so hard, and it was my friend's cousin, but he ended up being named One Nut.
Oh, shit.
I'm not joking. She
Yeah.
kicked him that hard that one was removed.
Oh. Wow.
That sounds delightful.
Yeah, I felt really bad for that kid because that was his nickname for
Right.
the rest of high school. He's very athletic, nice kid,
Yeah.
but just had the one after the
Old
kick.
one nut.
Yeah, I don't know if
Did he have the factory nut or the storage nut?
I think they
What
put.
is that? What explain
The
that?
one nut's producing, the other one's storing.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. I
could
couldn't
lose, like,
taste,
you
I
could
couldn't
lose
taste
one,
the
but-
difference.
Subtract some points from that.
They probably put in.
Negative.
They probably put in the plastic ones that cancer patients.
Oh
have,
yeah,
right, Derek?
like the
I just thought those were just
What?
ping pong balls.
I didn't have testicular cancer.
Did you have testicular cancer?
No.
Oh yeah, you had non-Hodgkin's
Yes.
lymphoma. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to
I
make
appreciate
light
you.
of your
I
cancer.
appreciate being the go-to for cancer questions, whether I can answer them or not.
I always I don't know why I just look at you and think testicular.
How about we just ask the next question?
we can move on in the game.
All right. Our host of the main show, Dave Landau, complete piece of shit, is still in the lead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Okay.
he is.
Here we go. Question 13. What 70s teen character was played by the principal in 1996's Scream? Dave.
That would be Henry Winkler as the Fonz.
That is correct.
How many points?
That is correct. That is still 5 points.
Okay.
5 points for Dave.
Because
And
I remember our
now,
school going crazy about that because they killed the Fonz and hung them from
Yeah.
a goalpost.
Yeah.
He did.
Well, now it's crunch time, kids.
Stop.
These questions are worth 10 points each.
Stop what?
Here we go. The final
Make you
4
uncomfortable.
questions. Here we go.
Why?
Focus. Pay attention.
You don't like
Here we
looking
are.
at a winner.
Why are we whispering? What is What is
Matt.
considered by the American Film Institute to be the most inspirational film of all time? Is it Matt?
Rocky?
No.
It was me next.
That's minus 10 for Matt.
Whatever.
Ooh.
Back to
nice
minus
job.
5.
Angela?
Forrest Gump.
Wait, hold up. I'm getting word from the booth. Dave got an answer wrong in the last
What did I
one,
get
minus
wrong?
5. Could you clarify, booth?
Jackal. That was the Indiana Jones.
Jackal. So
Correct. That was wrong.
was that in the first round when we were doing minus ones?
That was minus 5 points.
Minus 5 points?
Yes, sir.
There it is.
I lost 5 for the Jackal.
Yes, you
Lost
did.
5 for the Jackal.
What the fuck?
And now,
5, 10, 15. Back
All
to
right, fine.
18.
Talk about your inspirational movies.
inspirational movies.
I said Forrest Gump.
Angela got it wrong also.
Oof. I did press the button.
Now, QB.
Field of Dreams.
How about you guys wait till I ask the entire question?
Okay, so that's another minus.
Shawshank Redemption.
So Angela's got 1.
Yes, that's no. For the love. How about we just start deducting points from people in the production booth?
I don't care about that.
Here we
Good
go.
idea.
Schindler's List.
What is
I think he wins just for saying that.
clearly inspirational? I'm gonna give you 7 points for at least having the balls to say something so stupid.
All right. I'm up to
But
2 points now.
I'll give you 7 on that one.
I'm not even going to argue.
Your
Denied. It's
choices
inspirational.
were, since everyone had blown it, but I'm giving QB 7 points for just the ballsy call on Schindler's List.
Right.
The choices were It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, or Rocky. And the correct answer is It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
The movie where the guy doesn't kill himself and then lives.
Correct.
Hey, maybe I'll watch that.
You should play that on a loop.
It's an 8-hour movie.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
With
oh.
a shower hose around your neck.
Yeah, well, that I'm not going to make it, am I?
I said
You got to
loose.
finish the whole movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's already doing that part.
Yeah.
I'm always wearing some kind of tie around my neck when I'm alone in my apartment.
Question
business casual.
Normal.
Question 15. How did Rock Hudson die? What? For the sweet love.
Wow, we tied. Let's
Yeah,
just
that
both
was-
say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
AIDS.
Correct.
How do I calculate this?
You almost got to give him 5 points each for that one.
Yeah.
Clearly,
I was giving him full 10.
I'll give him a full 10.
clearly a question for Matt and I.
Give him a full 10. That's
And we
same
didn't even,
choices. How did James Dean die? Angela.
Car wreck.
Car wreck. That is
She's
correct.
right. You got
Angela for 10
decapitated.
And who told him not to drive the car?
Somebody who wasn't very convincing.
It was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Is that true?
His friend, Obi-Wan Kenobi, said, don't drive that car. It's going to kill you. And then it killed him.
I've also
Really?
heard things about that car where it was like
The spider.
broken down, right? And the pieces of it went to like other places, and every one of them crashed and killed somebody else.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's a curse.
Wait a minute.
It's a
what?
curse.
It's a curse for all.
You mean
Curse
whoever got a piece of the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever car it ended up being like put into or whatever,
Oh, wow.
it killed the yeah. Look it up. It's like the curse of James Dean's car.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense because he was on the Hollywood Hills and there were probably no barricades to prevent all the pieces from flying around.
Right.
And if you have a tire rifling down 4 of them, it's probably going to hit something.
And those cars back then, they were solid as fuck. That's why you died.
Total metal, yeah.
So, like, you're not getting a lot of pieces. They're
Oh, yeah.
probably...
He was like decapitated.
Yeah.
Well, that's why like Sammy Davis Jr. got his eye. That's how he got his eye gouged out.
Car crash?
Yeah, it was the Cadillac made a steering wheel where there was actually a piece that projected that was glass, so it looked fancy.
Cool.
So when he got in a car accident, his eye smashed into it, and they were like, "Well, we don't want that to happen to any white people. We better fix it."
Hindsight, you know.
Yeah, that's it, right?
They took that
Hindsight
glass
is
piece.
20.
Shaved it off, put it in his eye socket.
That was a one-eye joke.
That's a great one-eyed joke.
Thank you.
QB, where are we at with the point total here right now?
Dave
sir?
has 28 points.
Dave at 28.
Matt has 15. I have 2. Angela has 1.
What?
All right.
Yes.
What?
You got a -5 at one
Yeah,
point.
you got -10 on the last one too.
-10. How did that?
Oh, -10. So yeah, no
Yeah.
points
Did you get-
either. Yeah.
Did she get 3 right?
She got -9 and then
Matt's got a bunch right.
yes, 15. He's got.
Collusion.
Yeah,
There's some
Matt's got
sort
a
of
couple.
collusion.
Matt got a couple right. Angela
Check
got a
the
couple
tape,
right
check
up
the
top, but those were only worth like 1 point and then 5 points.
yeah.
But then she
How did I lose 10?
screwed the pooch on that last one
Yeah, you got an answer wrong on that one.
on the inspirational movie.
Are you kidding me? Okay. All right.
Wow.
Forrest Gump.
You're bad at your
Forrest
job,
Gump,
Eric.
I was Shawshank. He was Schindler, and he was Rocky.
We were all
Rocky
supposed to
was-
lose. We were all supposed to lose 10
That
points.
was an option.
Yeah, we did.
But I gave him 7 points for Schindler's
All
List
right.
for saying that was inspirational.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
How'd you know Rocky was an option?
Because he said it after the fact.
Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Here we go.
right.
All right.
The final question. Worth. What's the biggest? What's the gap right now?
It's pretty large right
second,
now.
and third. You know what? Here we go. Last question. Worth 35 points. Here we go. All right. This is where the magic happens. I need your attention and your focus. Here we go. Who directed the most recent Dune film?
Oh fuck! I don't know that.
Matt.
Didn't even knew.
Yeah.
That's it. We have a winner.
You win again.
Once again.
I told you.
Once again.
I told you this was going to happen.
The special guy shows up at the end.
That's
Hit yours, Angela. You might as well. That is Normal World's movie trivia.
Sicario was a great movie.
It was.
This is a perfect film.
Yeah. It's really
What's
good.
that?
Sicario, perfect slow burn.
An Arrival.
I like Arrival a lot.
Yeah.
Who directed Brawl in Cell Block 9 and Dragged Across Concrete?
I don't know.
I like that guy too. I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah. He's good.
Brawl in Cell Block 9 is great.
When was that?
Maybe like 10 years ago, Vince Vaughn movie.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite
Brutal.
Vince Vaughn movie actually, and Don
haven't heard of it.
Johnson's great in it. Have you never seen it?
I never
heard
saw
of
that
it.
one.
Oh, you'd love it.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Brawl in Cell Block 9.
Brawl in Cell Block 9.
Is it as inspirational as Schindler's List?
Not as, but Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson are in Dragged Across Concrete.
Okay.
And that's a good one, except they changed the Suburban to a Durango because they clearly did reshoots. And I was just like, how does no one know this? It was very upsetting. I'm like, it's not the same car.
Right.
Not even close.
Rude.
Like, don't just assume because it's a black SUV. They're not. One is square and one is roundy. They didn't even take off the tags. Different car, the whole movie. Why would you can't? It's Mel Gibson. You can't get a GMC truck.
Well, it was
figure
during his
something
downtime, you know.
Oh,
after the-
that's true. It's the downswing.
After the
they were
sugar
like, we
tits.
can't. We don't have.
Yeah, after the Sugar Tits, but he also made $1 billion on a Jesus movie. So
Around the same time.
Yeah,
Very cool.
right after he was drunk. And calling a cop Sugar Tits, by the way, and telling him that Jews run Hollywood made me like him more.
It's hilarious.
It was so funny. Like, why would you why would you even give him a DUI at that point?
Oh, it's not as funny as the calls to his wife, though.
Oh, yeah. Those were
Yeah.
great.
Isn't the one inside though was
Blow me!
recorded? Yeah.
I deserve it.
Fucking jacuzzi.
He wanted to be blown in the hot tub, which seems fair.
Yeah, that's not.
The man's
Mel
earned it.
Gibson.
That's why you buy the
It's
hot
Mad
tub.
Max.
Mad Max wants a blowjob in the hot tub.
You give it to him.
You give him a blowjob.
Yeah, that's the part of the deal. You married him.
You ungrateful whore.
If you get raped, I can't finish that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. That was the one.
You can say half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can say a quarter.
If you get raped by a pack of
You know what the problem with that was?
bleep it.
Yeah.
You
know the
better
problem
It
believe
with
wasn't me. It was Mel Gibson that said it
You
in
can
the past.
technically say
Got it
it.
better.
You know what it was? It was the pack of that I think was actually
Yeah,
more
that's
offensive
Back up.
Yeah.
than
more
the-
offensive than the word itself.
Yeah, the pack of.
When you
really
add more
drove
of
it
them to
home.
the picture.
It's animalistic, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you refer to them as a pack of them,
Unhuman.
That sounds rude.
It's not cool.
it's definitely not a compliment. It's
No.
she's certainly, and also saying that she would be assaulted for being dressed that way by.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really.
It was a low point. It was a low point, all right. He's better.
Not a
He's
good
much
angle.
better,
I mean, that's a guy who really wants a blowjob.
Right.
yeah. He deserves it.
I mean, Which is a jacuzzi blowjob. I don't even get that.
Yeah,
When you gotta hold
what do
your
you want
breath
me
like
to do?
that, that's like,
Right. It's already in water. We've all tried the shower. It doesn't work.
got a
What are you
bubbler
going to do in a
down
jacuzzi?
Oh,
snorkel. You
What's
can
she
fit a
gonna
snorkel
do?
and a dick in there too.
no, you can't.
That's a lot.
No, you can't do it.
No.
Too much.
You're asking a lot. You're asking a lot of your woman or your partner, whatever you're into.
Snorkel. This is so fun.
She's just. He's just.
It just bubbles. Every time she comes up, he just keeps plugging the hole on it.
And just
It's called Leaky
shove her
Submarine.
back down.
It's a fun game.
Oh my God.
Keeps couples fresh.
Normal Worlds movie trivia. Congratulations, Matt McClowry, our winner once again. Who was who's second place? QB?
Dave. Dave with
Landau,
28.
second place, and third and fourth place.
Angela with 9, and I had 2.
Yeah,
What was that about?
you got 2, and I gave you 7 on Schindler's
Yeah, it
List.
was -5.
You were -5. All right, you're welcome for getting you out of
Okay. Yeah, I said
getting
thank
you out of the
I said thank
dumpster.
you.
Good lord.
Well, I didn't know that was
I'm on the
most
board.
Dave Landau.
inspirational film.
Find him at davelandau.com. Also, get a copy of his book called Party of One, a fuzzy memoir available now on Amazon. Black Garrett. Find him at Nega Garrett on YouTube. Angela at Angela Does Horror. Matt McClowry, mattmcclowry.com. And I'm Derek Richards. See me at derekrichards.com. And take care. God bless you. We'll see you next time. Good night.